what we are eligible
This
for.
qualification is required by everyone. It's not that for reserved category this is not required.
No, it's for
Everybody will have para.
For it is required, this is a basic qualification required.
Para teachers are different.
who are working as para teachers. So that's separate. That's what this for this 13,000 everybody requires. Everybody requires it. There's no relaxation.
Of this 13,000.
That's the 50% of the posts advertised is 13,132. Of the remaining 50% is for para teachers. Who are already working in the state government. But for all them also, for
It
them
will
also,
be required
they would,
that only
they would
reservation
require,
of post for that category.
they would require that. But these people are already working as
That's
teachers. We are not. So for the remaining 13,000, we are candidates who are available and eligible. So there was no reason for those who are coming later, who have not sat for the exam when we sat for it, or who have not cleared it when we sat for it, saying that you have not, sorry,
Which year you had passed out?
2016.
16.
All of us 2016.
And this qualifying JTET
Yes, bro.
from the state of Jharkhand.
Yes.
This will be perfectly right for how many years?
It's supposed to be
Forever.
forever. Once you
Forever.
qualify it, you qualify. It's like getting a B.Ed or any other kind of.
So you can
Yes,
that you can appear then thereafter.
yes, you can appear there.
So now you come to the advertisement and when exam took place, then what types of this?
Can I just trouble you because there are a couple of arguments against us which I must show your lordships also. So that guidelines I was showing you from the first paper book, page 226, my lords, I had read that. If your lordships can just see page
226.
226.
At page 223.
223. Now, if your lordships can come to page 226.
Applicability.
Yes. This is clause 10, applicability at the bottom of 226. A says TET conducted by central government shall apply to all schools referred to in 2A1.
This is Pan India, it is there.
Pan India. That's a CTET. Therefore, the CTET can't apply to schools, conversely, which are not covered by 2A1. Second, B. TET conducted by state government UT with legislature shall apply to 1. A school of the state government or UT with legislature and local authority referred to so and so. That's what we are relying on. That's what it will apply to. Now, just after that, a school at 1 and 2 may also consider eligibility of a candidate who has obtained TET certificate awarded by another state or UT with a legislature. In case a state government UT with legislature decides not to conduct a TET, a school at 1 and 2 in that state or UT would consider and says so. That is not the state's position today. The state has conducted one exam which we have taken.
Clauses are
Yes,
CET conducted by a state UT with legislature
yes,
can apply.
yes.
School of the state government UT with legislature and local authority. That means other states' qualification is valid. If the legislature and all that is there,
Yes,
valid.
it says a school at 1 and 2, a
So
school,
that is sufficient. Prior to that,
prior to that, a school of the state government.
legislature. What is the meaning of this?
No, if your lordship to look at 10B, 10B1,
B1.
10B1.
TET,
I know, 10B1. It says,
Mr. Sankara.
yes,
TET conducted by
by
the state.
state government or be as laid down by an academic authority which will be designated by the central government. Nobody else. No state government has any power. It's only the central government which can nominate what that authority is. Right, bro? Now, 2, for a minute. Where a state does not have adequate institutions offering courses or training in teacher education, so that requirement has to be fulfilled, or teachers possessing minimum qualifications as laid down under subsection 1 are not available in sufficient. Government may, not the state, the central government may, if it deems necessary by notification, relax the minimum qualifications required for appointment as a teacher for such period not exceeding 5 years as may be specified in that notification. So the scheme is very clear, from 23.
What is this proviso?
The proviso reads that a teacher who at the commencement of this act does not possess such qualification
May acquire within 5 years.
shall acquire it within 5 years.
Proviso.
Further proviso that every teacher appointed or in position on 31st March 15, this was inserted later in 17, Manoj, shall acquire such minimum qualifications within a period of 4 years from the date of commencement of the RTE Act. Now, the reason for the second proviso is that as for section 23(1), the first subsection, the authority had to be designated. That authority which was designated made a notification dated 31st March 2010. And you will find that at page 9 of the IA. Page 9. Actually, I'll just hand up this note so your lordships can. I have put it in my note as well. If your lordship just comes to page 2 of this note.
Let us see the notification.
Yes, I will. I'm just saying, I want to save your lordships the trouble of making notes because what I'm submitting is on page 2.
Mr. Shankar, man, the only problem is if you want to add anything, there is no space.
Why on this?
You'll have to write it.
No, I agree. I'm just saying,
You should leave some space also for us to note down.
no, but on page 2 there may be space. Just see page 2. Is there space? No.
Or like there,
Sorry.
we have
Come. So we'll have to note down.
I'm sorry about
If the dates are there, that's all. Page number and date will get.
that same IA that your lordships took up just now to see the advertisement. Page 9. Page 9 of the IA.
9 is in Hindi.
And the English bottom right
10.
side.
Bottom.
Page 9 bottom right side. Small para on the right side, your lordship sees 31st March 2010 notification. In exercise of the powers conferred EE as the academic authority to lay down the minimum qualifications for a person to be eligible for appointment by the central government, keeping in terms of the Act. The Act, as your lordship saw, in 23(2), provides that have enough institutions or not enough people. Then the relaxation can be made for a state by the central government for a period of 5 years. Yes. So one thing is clear that the authority by central government will decide the qualification, and any relaxation for any state will be done by the central government.
Side minimum qualification.
Minimum qualification. So the central government is the only authority that will decide that. Then the state has no role to play. Now, just next page, page 10, Manoj. Page 10 is dated 23rd August 2010.
Yes, please.
Yes. This provides for the minimum qualifications. It's by the NCTE. This is page 10 of the same IA. At page 11, if your lordships will see, after dealing with minimum qualifications, classes 1 to 5, classes 6 to 8, just above serial number 2 at the bottom of the page, your lordship sees pass in the teacher eligibility test.
Yes.
B. My Lord Justice Bindal has it. Page 11, just above 2, in B, that second qualification, pass in the teacher eligibility test to be conducted by the appropriate government. Please mark appropriate government because that is defined in the Act. In section 2 of the Act, appropriate government is defined. In accordance with the guidelines framed by NCTE for this purpose. Appropriate government, my lords, is in section 2A of the Act.
A.
2A of the Act.
Where is that?
Bare Act, my lords.
It's right to
Yes. Section 2, subsection A. Will refer to in clause 1, established within the territory of this capital A, a state, the state government. So the appropriate government which will conduct this TET as required by the law will be Jharkhand. So reading this guideline at page 11, it's a mandatory requirement that they must pass the TET to be conducted by the state of Jharkhand, not any other TET. And this has to be in terms of the guidelines prescribed for that purpose. Lordships may note is at page 222. In my note, it's the last line of page 2. Very last line of page 2. It's page 222 of the main SLP paper. Page 222, it's dated 11th February 2011. Yes. Just spindle on it, page 222. This is by NCT to all the secretaries, commissioners of education of the state governments and the UTs. Page 222, Maloj, Annexure P1. Guidelines for conducting TET. It's sent to all the state governments. Sir, madam, in accordance with 23.1, we did notification